Hello and welcome to Bakerstreet.coasters, where today I am going to tell you guys about my full review on the Minifigure Speedway at Legoland. Now, firstly, this is the first ever Legoland dueling roller coaster in the world, and I think it's very, very unique. It's got to be the best roller coaster at Legoland for me at the moment, and I'm pretty sure it's the best roller coaster for most of you in the park. For most of you here anyways. So, Minifigure Speedway, it is a roller coaster, of course. It's a steel one. It is manufactured by Zera, and it is a boomerang Zera coaster. Now that means it goes backwards in reverse, then it travels along the track to then go back up in reverse, and then does it all again. Now there are two sides of this, so there's All Stars, which is orange, and then Team Blue, which is Legends. Now I rode both of these tracks, so I can give my review on both, but it also means it adds up. Love your videos, keep up, thank you so much. But it also means it can add up to my coaster cred, so I've got two more roller coasters which I need to ride. I also need to do my top 25. Now, it is a twin shuttle coaster, like I said, meaning it's got two sides, it's a shuttle coaster, and both tracks are painted differently, so you've got your, I've already said this, don't worry. Now both tracks have got top speeds of 34.8 miles per hour, which is faster than the one at Accelerator, I think, in Drayton Manor. But it's a very, very smooth coaster, and even both sides are very smooth. It cost them £10 million to invest in and build, and I think that is pretty good. However, there are some things that I could have changed, but I'll come back to that in a minute. So, if you don't know what Minifigure Speedway is, then there is a really detailed picture. You have Roxy here in the Legends area, or was it like the just on the podium? Then you can go through this billboard. Now there is a billboard. We've seen three billboards. No, there's three billboards I see that a roller coaster goes through. You've got one on the Swarm, you've got one at the Wave at Drayton Manor, and then you have this one here. Now, as you can see, they both have interactions here at this point and at that point there. And it's all themed around this, a Minifigure Speedway track. Now, not quite minifigure when you get to the big Roxy. Now, Roxy is the team player. She used to be the karting expert. She used to race for the team, and then she retired, I think. That's how I go anyways. That's how I put it across anyways. And then it's now up to you to ride the track. Now. Minifigure Speedway with the exterior of this. I love this exterior. I think it's really good. Like, you've got these, and I'd love to see this at night too. Like, if these light up, I know that the lights shine up as you go up the incline, the hill. Hello. But this is really cool. Now, this here is a cardboard cutout, but yet again, it's really cool to see that it's like a track. You've got Minifigure Speedway, it's very unique. You've got these two little minifigures, which I think are really cool too, because you've got the dragon guy, you've got banana guy, you have stuff like popcorn guy, unicorn girl, I think it is, or something like that. There you go. And you've got TV screens in the station. You've got two sides, so you've got your blue side, which is your Legends. You've got your All-Star side. We started with the All-Star, then we went into the blue. And both rides, I can tell you now, are smooth. However, I found the orange, the All-Star sign, a lot more smoother than the blue side, because when you get back into the station with the blue side, it is very bumpy. And that's not very good either. Now, with most UK new roller coasters, most of the roller coasters I've seen have got some jolts. So you look at Alton Towers, Nemesis Reborn, they've got a jolt in it. Jumanji World still has a jolt. You have Minifigure Speedway, which has a little bit of a bump to it. It's got a little bit of a rattle to it. Then you also have the other new roller coaster which opened, Hyperia. That hasn't got much of a rattle. However, when it gets back to the station, it's a little bit of a rattle. I don't know if that is because it slows down, it's just trying to adjust to the track or something, or it's just really hot and the track is expanded. I'm not quite sure, but I don't think it should do that. But yet again, whatever roller coasters have done in the UK, I don't think it's very unique. And it just makes other coasters look quite a shame, actually. Now, I love the interaction parts, and I also love the speed of this ride. Now, it says 34.8 miles per hour, but I can tell you now, it definitely feels on the ride a lot more quicker. Now, when it goes past, it's like this first whip, like this. It can literally throw you out your seat. Not even joking. It is so quick, especially if you're at the back there. You get some good views when you're at the back there. Now, this is another thing that I was saying. The empty seats, and you can see it right there. I haven't said it, but I'm going to say it now. Empty seats is a really prominent thing, especially on the All-Stars side. So the orange side. I don't get why there's a load of empty seats and the blue side's always packed up. I never understand that, but it really does reduce the capacity of the ride. Because when I went in it, we could choose where we went because there wasn't enough people to fill up all the rows. So we chose to go to the back at the first time, and I didn't really like that. So you had the blue star side, which had everyone in it, and then you had the orange side, and it was like, So, you know, it would be really cool to see them just stop them from having a spare seat, or 2 spare seats, at least 2 rows, because that's what happened in ours, and we had a lot of rows free. That's probably why we lost. Now, there is a system in the thing where it literally goes, oh, this side won, this side won. So it's about a minifigure speedway, and it's about a race, of course, because it's speedway. Whichever car gets back to the station first wins. Now, I'm pretty sure it's weight reduction or something like that. I don't think they decide, because they can't control the track when it is on thing. However, I think they can control which one goes first, but they both go first at the same time. Now, that's all to do with weight reduction, I think. I'm not quite sure. But whichever goes back first is the winner. Now, I love how it goes on the screens, because there's screens in the station, and I can show you here. There's screens in the station there, which show your pre-show, and it also shows what team wins. Now, as you can see there, that is in motion. So let's see. No, I can't see. Now the facade. So yeah, whatever team wins, and it goes, well done, Team Legends or Team All Stars for getting back to the station first, or winning the race. And then it'll go, come on, team, let's have a quick driver change. Now that's when you get out the ride, and then you go for the air gates. Now they fill up the air gates pretty quick. There's a pre-show before the ride, which tells you what you have to do on the ride, what's it all about. It doesn't tell you about how scary it is, even though I had someone ask me how scary it was. And, you know, it's just a really, really good ride to the park. And I also love how it has such a high throughput. It doesn't tell me the ride throughput on here, on Roller Coaster Database. And the database is really, really good. So if you do want to go and look at something, go and look at Roller Coaster Database. But, you know, it doesn't really tell you about the throughput. Throughput is mean how many people you can get per hour, riders per hour. Now the ride features no inversions, as it says here. Now that is a unique thing. However, I can't see Legoland even put in a roller coaster with an inversion. I mean, we could see something happen with the rotting away of Viking River Splash, because Viking River Splash is just like there, filled with water. But, you know, we could see an inversion in the future, the first ever Lego inversion. But I don't think that can happen. Hello. So yes, the model is a Z-Era Force, not a Z-Era Shuttle Twin Coaster, but it could be, because it is. It's a Z-Era Force. Now that means it basically just forces you forward. It uses a real lift to go up at the start, and then it uses a real lift to go the exact same way. Now, I just love the coaster. It's got to be up there on my top 15, and I have said this on my videos before. I haven't said this on my videos before, no. But this roller coaster has got to be up on my top 15 roller coasters, because firstly, it's smooth, it's very whippy, it's good for a family coaster, and both sides, like, it's got a really high throughput. You don't have to wait long. It's got some really good theming in the queue. Talking about theming, I'll get into that in a minute. It's just a good and unique coaster to. Now, there is 2 things, or probably more things, which I can address. Firstly, doesn't really fit the area. You've got Minifigure Speedway in Imagination Area, and I mean Imagination Area and Minifigure Speedway. Minifigure Speedway looks like it should be in somewhere like Lego City, but unfortunately it's not. It's literally behind Duplo Valley. I don't understand that aspect, and that's why I said it should be something like Lego Technic, because Lego Technic so much adds to the area of, oh, imagination area. You can imagine anything with Lego Technic. However, no, that's not how they worked it, and they just put a random Lego City coaster there, or just called it Lego Minifigure Speedway and just put it there. That doesn't make any sense to me. Now, another thing which I didn't like is the theming around the ride. So firstly, you have, yes, the facade, you have the huge Roxy figure, you get to go through the bulletin board. What you don't actually realise is at the bottom of all this, there's like the support areas, and the support areas have just got nothing in them. Like, if you look here on this video, not this video, but if you look there, there's absolutely nothing there, and it's just a bunch of gravel. Now, it'd be really cool to see them add some trees there, maybe some extra stuff. I guess it's on a mini speedway, but they haven't really themed it up, and it just made it look gravel. We've seen a lot of this happen with Merlin Parks lately, especially with Nemesis Reborn. Nemesis Reborn was such a big one, and Hyperion. Now, Hyperion's got a little bit more theming to it, with the fact that the ground is a lot less dirty. It's got a river there, but that there is really not themed, and it reminds me very much of Nemesis Reborn, and it just shows how messy it is. They make the track look so cool. They make the tent. I don't know how big Roxy is. I can't lie. Let me see how big Roxy is. Roxy mini figure speedway height. There you go. You got a 30-foot tall Minifigure Speedway, Roxy, which is like the world's tallest Lego minifigure. That makes no sense. It's not so mini anymore. It's huge. It's like large figure, tall figure. Extra tall figure, but you know, 30 feet is quite tall.